Hey everybody, what is up? What is going on? What's up, man? What's up? Thumbs up if you know where that's from. I think it was it Budweiser that did that or some other beer thing. Man, I miss those dudes. They need to go ahead and redo some more commercials on those guys. It is your favorite vlogger, the podcast edition number 2. Saw some great feedback from you guys on the first one, so I take it that it is a very big success. So I will continue to do these. As much as to everyone's delight, I might not make this one as long as the other one, but I'll try to keep it as short as possible. So I'm going to get right into things right away. Guys, if you haven't already, go to Facebook right now. I just want you to go. If you're near a computer, you're near your smartphone, just go to Facebook. And then when you do that, go up in the search category and type in your favorite vlogger on the iPhone, your space favorite vlogger on the iPhone, one word, and go ahead and like that page, please, because I got some people in there that's throwing me great ideas. I put up a bunch of pictures of stuff that's going on around here in Denmark, things that you haven't seen, things that you haven't heard about. So it's a great way to always stay in the know. Of course, you can always subscribe here. Likes, please. I love them. I love the likes. I love your comments. Please, by all means, give me some of them. And if you're into reading and stuff like that, you can always go to the blogger page. The blogger page always has some good stuff to read. Please, by all means, go over there and leave comments. You could be anonymous. I don't know who you is. Your name could be Bill Jackson, for all I care. And leave your comments on that and let me know what's going on, guys. So I'm going to jump right into this. Let's get it going. Okay, guys, the first thing, I just wanted to briefly touch base on you. I'm a film buff, I'm not gonna lie. Jeg elsker me nogle biografer, film og et eller andet. Oh, and by the way, this podcast will be a little bit mixed Danish and English, so it shows much love out to some of my Danish people as well, too. So if you're temporarily English or if you're all English, you think it's going to be some stuff all English you understand, I apologize ahead of time. I got to show some love to some of my Danish people because there are some Danes that like stuff that's going on with this as well, too. But, ligesom jeg siger, jeg elsker biografer, film og et eller andet. But, I just recently saw a post on Facebook from a real close friend, and she was kind of, upset that Sony, for some odd reason, did not think to send Resident Evil Retribution out to Denmark. Altså, det er en virkelig irriterende ting at læse bare, og så fandt jeg nogle artikel og et eller andet, der har sagt, at Sony har udenbart slet ikke tænkt om at sende de der film. Hvis du kender Resident Evil Retribution, er det nu film, der kommer ud, det kommer slet ikke til Danmark. And that just, to me, just irritates the living shit out of me. I'm just deep-hearted, solid American that loves me some action film. Any film that's basically off of video games is worth going. So I'm a little bit annoyed by that, and I think it's screwed up, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm frustrated to hear that. But hopefully, some way, somehow, I hope they find a way. But hell, I don't even know. I mean, det var virkelig irriterende. Altså, undskyld, altså, det kan jeg ikke fatte. Altså, alt det der films, ligesom Spider-Man og The Avengers og et eller andet, altså Marvel Comics og actionfilm et eller andet, og så kommer Resident Evil ud. Ej, det skal vi ikke have i Danmark. Hvorfor? Fordi vi tror nok danskers, det kan ikke lide det. What? Get out of here. Did you even do the research? I think there are more Danes over here that like action films than we do us Americans in the States. So why not send the film over here? That's just really, stupid, man. I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, are you big movie buffs? What is a film that you've seen, I guess, previews of that is going to be showing out in the States? Showing out because Denmark, I think they have their biggest film hub is Kino.dk, and it's really great. I get all my stuff off of Kino, but if there's something that's huge like this out in the States, and you think, oh man, snap, when it come out over here in Denmark, it's going to be awesome. And then you hear, nope, sorry, this fad, they come make hell over. Does that just bug you? Does it bother you? What are your thoughts? Tell me down below. And while we're on the subject of film, Also heard some other, I guess, exciting news. Det ved jeg ikke, hvis I danske er godt nok glade over det her. Netflix har kommet til Danmark. Altså, er det nogen stor oprejskelse, eller hvad? Altså, jeg var virkelig her, altså, hvorfor det var ikke her fra starten? Altså, men det var nogen, jeg har set på Facebook. Og det var et eller andet, min bedste ven, og et eller andet, min kones bedste ven, der har en parti, der han bare skrider bare, Yahoo og yippee, og så kommer Netflix til Danmark, og så skal man godt nok tage nogle gratis porn, så sidder vi bare og griner helt hvid. Altså, hvad synes de om det? Bare lige skrid, det kommer til at ned below. I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit on the wall about this a little bit. Again, like I said, jeg er amerikaner, og jeg elsker alt mine amerikanske holiday, altså holidays that come in. And of course, like I said, with my daughter growing up, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit confused. Not confused, but I'm a little bit just like, what should I do? Because, of course, over here in Denmark, I don't think Halloween is celebrated as much unless you're American. And the thing about it is, I'm going to try my best to involve my daughter in all the American holidays, but at the same time, too, I want her to embrace her Danish holidays. And over here, I guess the equivalent for Halloween would be Fastelavns. And I can't remember what month Fastelavns is. That like March or April, something like that? I can't specifically remember because I don't have a grasp on those holiday things like that here in Denmark like I do in the States. But the other day, my wife was looking through one of the magazines that we get, Reclaimer, and she was like, "Oh, well, should we dress up Yasmin as a pumpkin?" I'm looking at him like it was relatively cheap, and I'm like, it's cool, whatever. But I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I guess this question would be aimed towards all the parents out there that have little young ones, because my girl is pretty soon she'll be 8 or 9 months now, and she just this Sunday, and breaking news, I don't know if you noticed on Facebook or anything like that, I'm super uber excited because she just began to crawl, so she is in that phase of growing up super fast, and we're just super excited. But I don't know, I want to get her involved in these American holidays and stuff like that, but at the same time, too, I don't want her to lose sight of her Danish heritage, because she is born and raised here in Denmark, so she is technically a Dane. She's a citizen Dane. But the thing is, she doesn't know much about the States, and as growing up, I'm aware she's gonna lose some sight on that. But as the American father, I'm going to try my best to include her in that as much as I can without overloading her. So I guess my question is, would you guys, if you had kids or something like that, if your kids were Danish, for example, if you got, Jakob or Christian that's, maybe 6 or 7 years old, somebody that's a little bit older now, and they come up to you and say, "Mor, far, jeg var godt nok dress up as some Captain America for Halloween," but alligevel, it's not a Danish holiday. How would you handle that? I mean, I'm really curious to hear some of the responses back on this. So again, please leave me your comments down below, and I will definitely read those back off on the next podcast, which could be coming up very soon. Hopefully, if I get some feedback and let you guys know what's going on, let me know about that. And the last little bit of info, guys, I just wanted to basically, I just wanted to give a quick, big time shout out to some Danes. There was a question, I believe, maybe last week on one of my vids that somebody wanted to know what other Danish vloggers do I like. And I'll be totally honest with you, if you noticed on the front of my YouTube page, I have fellow followers. US Atlas is myself, basically. Again, he's not a Dane or anything like that, but I am big into gaming and stuff like that. I've stressed this before. I love me some PS3, and I'm a huge, fighter title type person. I don't play that Tekken stuff, but I play some Street Fighter and Capcom games and stuff like that. But getting back to the subject at hand, a very interesting story. For those of you that don't know Brian from Denmark, as a hen total respekt fyr. Jeg virkelig respekt dem højt. I met Brian back in early. Oh man, this was like right when I started YouTubing, right around Denmark at that time. At that point in time, he wasn't Brian from Denmark. I think he went by another YouTube handler. But ever since I met Brian, he answered, or he left me a comment on one of my videos. I cannot remember which one that was for the life of me. And I responded back with awesome sauce. And that was something I just kind of made up off the top of my head. It was really awesome that he, I believe han synes bare, det ene af mine videoer var bare fedt, og det var bare fedt, da amerikaner kan bare lige vlog om Danmark, og ved så mange om Danmark, altså på det tidspunkt. Now Brian has basically taken that phrase "awesome sauce" and just run with it. So that's I should call him up and be like, "Hey man, you know, I need to copyright that phrase because you just using it too much." But no, mad respect to Brian from Denmark. I respect the dude 100%. I mean, the stuff that he puts out is just totally awesome. If you're already subscribed to him, let him know. I mean, and we communicate back and forth. I think the last couple times we talked on Twitter. I would love to get him on a couple of my podcasts or even vlog with him in conjunction to what he does, because that dude is, I mean, it's not just cool or nice or fit vlogs or other. No, he's really mad respect. I mean, besides that, he's a father like myself, and I mean, he just does so many things that are just totally great. So Brian from Denmark is one of my favorite vloggers. I like to follow every once in a while. I got another one by the name of Kawada's Videos. Met him before. His name is Christian, I believe. But lately, I think he's been busy with school. He's one person I like to follow a lot. In the very beginning, he was very timid about doing vlogs, and I guess that comes natural when you're trying to put yourself on camera and then you're going and doing these videos that's going up on the internet, because you know the internet is just the best place to put your face out on. And another person, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I think it's because maybe he hasn't answered any of my questions. I submit maybe one or two questions, maybe every other week to him. It's the people that do these Ask Me's now are getting a little bit pushy, but Blogger and Deco, I like him a little bit. There are some really random questions that he answers. I don't know whom or where he's getting these questions from, but it's just like, eesh. You know, but I mean, when you basically are asking people to ask you any questions at all, you know, you're gonna get like that. So it's very weird, very bizarre. But I do follow him, and I do like some of the stuff that he's doing. Very cool stuff that's going on. Another guy that I follow just goes by the name of Casper. His latest one, excuse me, let's try that again. El Haters. That was a good one. He got a lot of good views on that. I thought that was pretty invention of him to do something like that, to ask a question. And there's another one, and I can't remember his name, but he does one, I think it's something with his mom. The last one he did, or his grandmother. It was really cool. So these are just some of the vloggers that I like to follow, and shouts out to all of them. Guys, you're awesome. Du bare for fansite. Virkelig nogle tidspunkt, arbejde med dig på en vlog, hvis du kan, men bare kontakte mig, men det er ikke nogen special, so bare hit me up, man. Again, shout outs to all of them. And the very last shout out, for those of you that didn't see it, the dude, I think his name was Felix, I think it's Bumgardner, I believe. This dude, I'm sorry, I didn't see it technically Sunday night when it happened, but the dude that jumped from space, or they call it a space jump, dog, that was sick. I didn't watch it right ahead when everybody, and then when it blew up on Twitter, I was just like, bunk it, I could care less right now because I'm looking at football. But of course, I went back on YouTube and I found it and I watched it. That's really sick, dude, to watch him free fall from that height. But my question is, how the hell did they get that capsule up there? Did they just like toss that in like a ship or something like that? I mean, there was no rockets that went up lately, so I'm just a little bit curious about that. How does that work? So yeah, but shouts out to him, dog. I mean, world record, dude breaks sound barrier. I mean, that was sick with the way he was tumbling, man. Oh my goodness. That's it, guys. That is the end of the show for me. Like I said, I exceeded my time limit. I was not expecting this to go so long, but again, Like I said in the beginning of the program, please check out all the social medias on Facebook, Blogger, and on YouTube. Please leave your comments, subscribe, like. Let me know what's going on, guys. This is the end of the day for me, but it's not the end of the vlog forever. Let's try one more phrase. I didn't get any comments on the last one. I don't know if people are going out and trying this or not, but a phrase that I want you to go out and try. If you are an American, you're coming out Denmark and visit, or you're on vacation, or you're a tourist, would like to see the response or hear the response if you went out and asked this person, hvornår har du sidst haft rejsning? Remember that. Hvornår har du sidst haft rejsning? That is the phrase of this podcast, guys. And that's the end of this podcast. So I'm going to end it here, guys. Vi snakkes ved. Tak skal du have for din tid. Og igen, lige alle dine kommentarer ned. Og jeg elsker likes, so please give me some of them. And vi snakkes ved. Vi snakkes igen på det næste podcast, guys. Your favorite vlogger. Vi ses.